I, for one, said I did not think it could get any worse for the Lakers than Magic quitting the front office for Twitter and not telling anybody. Now, let's just think about that for a minute before I finish the apology. Magic Johnson, franchise icon, league icon, quit the Lakers for Twitter. He quit the Lakers for Twitter, and there's nobody who is worse at Twitter than Magic. It's like his drug. Where's James Worthy and Byron Scott and the Cap, Kareem, to step in with the intervention and rip this guy's phone right out of his hands? I mean, how you always wonder if the stars themselves really thumb out the tweets? No one's asking that about Magic. Yo, Irv, I really hate to break this to you, but you really suck at Twitter. I just hope that nobody else tells him. But back to my apology. I thought the face of the franchise walking out on the team without telling anybody so he could hop on Twitter to congratulate guys who play for other teams was rock bottom. I said it, I meant it. Except this is where I was wrong. I was wrong, I own it, and now I'm going to apologize for it because it has gotten worse. So much worse. Magic dug them a hole, and then the rest of the front office jumped into it and kept right on digging. Except me, I'm not going to fall for it a second time. That's why I'm not going to say that the Lakers failing to land Tyronn Lue is rock bottom. Because when you read how that whole thing went down, I've got confidence that this crew will jack it up even worse. Much, much worse. In fact, this might just be the tip of the iceberg. Ramona Shelburne tweeted, quote, negotiations really deteriorated with Tyronn Lue when the Lakers refused to offer more than a 3-year deal that was designed to line up with LeBron James's contract. Lue felt insulted. The Lakers only saw him as a coach for LeBron. Sources close to the process told ESPN. Nice work. Really nice work. You could not have handled that any worse than you did. Well, actually, they could, and they did. Because not only did they insult Tyronn Lue with their crappy offer, they also reportedly wanted to tell him who he could hire as his assistants, which is fantastic. Think on that for a minute. If the perception of Tyronn Lue is that he's only there to coach LeBron, maybe you do something to change that perception. Or you completely underline it by having his deal match LeBron's. Like you're just telling everybody that you never believed in this guy in the first place. Never mind the fact that Monty Williams got a 5-year deal in Phoenix and that Tyronn Lue has got an NBA championship on his resume as a coach. There's no way this guy should be taking any less. He shouldn't. And then on top of that, you're going to tell him who he has to use as assistants. I'm going to be serious. This guy's not an assistant coach or an assistant coach who's never been a head coach. He's got a title. He went to 3 straight NBA finals as a head coach. Way to insult the guy who was going to be your next head coach. And way to insult the guy who you allegedly were going to bring him in to coach. Oh, and speaking of Monty Williams, Mark Stein has reported that people in the organization who believed in Lue thought the only way to make him the favorite was to wait for Williams to get hired. Another great plan. Really professional. Is there anyone anywhere in that building saying, hey, listen, we're already a laughingstock around the league. Statistically, we're the worst team in the league over the past 6 years. And if we screw this up and it gets out how we screwed this up, we are going to look horrible. It's going to make the Knicks look like a well-run organization by comparison. It's going to make Jim Buss look smart in comparison to Jeannie. Is there not one person in that room to say, the hell are you all thinking? The hell are you all doing? There's no way that a guy who's won a title and been to 3 NBA finals is taking a job just to take a job. If you think so little of this guy, why are you hiring him in the first place? The hell happened to the Lakers? The hell are any of you doing around there? Jeannie Buss is the smart one. She's the ruthless one. She was the one who canned her brother to change the organization. That was the coolest and coldest thing ever. Now it feels like a mistake. I mean, seriously, bring back Jim Buss. Bring back Jim Buss. When Magic quit for a social media app, that was a chance to become professional, a chance to go out and get some legitimate, experienced front office people. Instead, Kurt and Linda Rambis became more involved. They became more powerful. And then you double down on Rob Pelinka, and that's gone horribly. Like everybody knew it would. I've said it before. Let me say it again right now. The Lakers' biggest problem is that they're being the Lakers. It's themselves. They have to stop being the Lakers. This whole month has been the most Lakers month ever. Taking advice from Mr. and Mrs. Rambis. Not exactly Jerry West we're talking about. Like, I don't know what Kurt and Linda bring to the table. I really don't. But I know what they don't bring. A ton of coaching experience. Let me throw some numbers at you. 15 and 17. Those were the number of wins that Kurt had the only time he ever coached a full NBA season. He went 15 and 67, 17 and 65. And this is a guy playing a huge role in all this? So what now? Jason Kidd. He's the backup choice. Juwan Howard they talked to. What, you going to give Juwan Howard a 3-month deal? Ladies and gentlemen, your next head coach, Mario Chalmers. Is Booby Gibson available? How about my man Delonte West? How play is that?
How play is that, man?
I mean, I can see Jay Kidd. I like Jason Kidd. Juwan Howard would be awesome. It would be awesome because it would be hilarious. Like, yo, Juwan, it's me, Rob Pelinka. We played together at Michigan, remember? You don't? You don't know me? Dude, I'm the one who looked like Rob Lowe. Yeah, I knew you remembered. Hey, listen, I run the Lakers now. Well, LeBron runs the Lakers now. Anyway, how would you like to coach an NBA team for free? Dude, we're willing to do that. We're willing to let you come in here and work for free and even sign you to a 10-day contract. Oh, you're not into that. Yo, listen, Jerry Howard. Hey, do you have what's-his-face's name? You know, that other guy that we played with. That dude who called that timeout in the championship game? What's-his-face? Have you got his number? How about Jalen Rose? Dude, do you think Ray Jackson would coach this team? How about Jimmy King? Hey, you talk to Jimmy? Dugan Fife, dude. Can Dugan Fife do it? What do you think, Jerry? Hey, man, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Jerry. Can you roll up on Michael Talley? If you roll up on him the right way, do you think that maybe he'll take that gig? Or is he previously committed? Dude, no! James Voskuhl should coach the Lakers. He'd kill it. I don't know, man. I don't know, Rob. You're the freaking Lakers. This is a star-driven town. You need a star on that sideline. Dude, you need Eric freaking Riley. Or if none of the Fab Five or any of the scrubs that they ran with want that gig, maybe Juwan and Braun's former teammate Chris Bosh will. And if Bosh won't take that job because nobody will, maybe my man Mike Miller will. Or you can just go back to my guys in Cleveland. My man Delonte West. Planes, trains, automobiles. Better have my donuts.
Planes and automobiles.
And if Delonte won't, how about J.J. Hickson? Planes, trains, robbery with a knife. Dude, I can do this all day. All day long.